It is out of a decision, it is out of a choice that somebody get into the issues of drug and substance abuse. But of course, because there are chemicals that are inside of these substances, when they get into the body and the changes they make into the body now, it is easiest to be a choice, it is easiest to be a decision that somebody makes, because biologically the body has been changed how it works, and therefore the body keeps demanding. And I gave this one example that our body uses water, but it does not produce water of its own, and it can only demand water through the issue of thirst. Our body uses food, but it does not make its own food, and therefore it demands food through hunger, and you must give it food or else it will react. And this is exactly what happens even in issues of addiction, that originally somebody will have started using drugs as a matter of choice, but with time, because of the physiological changes that these drugs make into the body starts demanding these things, because parallel system has been made by these drugs in the brain, and hence they make the body demand of these chemicals. And if they are not given, then the body also react through what we call the withdrawal symptoms. And this is now where the issue of declaring or saying that addiction is a disease, because the body is now physiologically sick, the body is now dependable on these chemicals. If it is not given these chemicals, then the body reacts, and that is now what we call the disease of addiction. Many people say, or many people think that people who are in addiction, they can be able to quit the issue of doing drugs if they choose to. But how many times can you be able to strongly say, I am feeling thirst, but I am not going to take water. I am going to stay put, and I am not going to allow my body to take in water, because it's like I just made my mind not to do it. And that is the same feeling that the people who use drugs usually have. They have an attachment. There is the body is demanding this chemical that is in either the mirror they use, or the bangi, or heroin, or alcohol, and they cannot be able to say no or just to make a decision, because the body is going to react. And this is now where these people, they need the help by through a medical assistance. There is a doctor who need to come in place. These people, they also need to also have an environment that they can be able to stay off the alcohol. And this is where the issue of rehabilitation center comes in, because initially they need to be made to stop, and therefore when they are given the support through the detoxification or the process of managing the withdrawal symptoms, these people, they are doing it in an environment where they don't have the temptation. After that, they are taken through the process of how can they be able to stay or live their lives productively without the issue of depending on whichever drug they use. And this is one of the challenges that many people tend to have, thinking that these people, they could quit if they want to. And actually many are willing, but every time they try to quit, the body reacts through hallucinations, through shakes and tremors. They have delusions, they have a whole lot of things. They can't sleep, they have problem with their appetite. The body reacts in a very, very negative manner, forcing them to go back and using these things. And because these are biological processes, it's not something that somebody will decide, I will do this and I'll do this, because whether they like it or not, the body will react. And that is where the issue of rehabilitation comes in. And this is what we do at Prudent Camp Counseling and Rehabilitation. If you have a loved one and you feel for them and you are pleading with them, and then you realize that they are willing but they cannot be able to stay off the drugs, you need to get in touch with us. We can discuss about their rehabilitation process, because that could be what keeps them away, or that's what will save their lives. If you would get in touch with us, we can consult and find out what is the best approach we can use to help your loved one. We are based in Thika. Our telephone number is 0700-345-403. You can get in touch with me, Councillor Amos, on my personal number 0718-197-540. Addiction is a disease, and everybody can get well. Thank you. God bless you.